Hello and welcome to the White Slate Padhai, and today we will again continue with the Padhai of microorganisms, friends and foe, that is chapter number 2 for class 8. The topics that we are going to cover today are microorganisms as friends. In the earlier class we have already discussed that what are microorganisms, where do they live and other things, and today we will focus upon that how they are friends to us, as they are helping us in making of curd and bread. They are also helping us in preparation of alcohol, wine and vinegar, and they are also helping us in preparation of antibiotics. So these three topics today we will be studying in detail, that how they are friends to us by helping us to prepare all these things. So let's get started. As these microorganisms are useful to us, as they are friends of us, so that's why this smiley face is there. And first topic is in this making of curd and bread. So firstly we will focus upon how making of curd is taking place, and then we will see for the breads too. Now one thing that we all know in making of curd is that whenever your mother wants to make the curd, what does she do? She will take small amount of curd and then she will add it to the warm milk, and after that, after 3-4 hours, you will get the curd. This is the procedure. But basically what is happening there is that there is one bacteria that is known as lactobacillus. So the name of this bacteria is lactobacillus. Now this bacteria converts the lactic acid to your curd. The lactic acid means lactobacillus converts lactic acid. And what is this lactic acid? This lactic acid is nothing but milk. It is found in milk. It converts lactic acid to curd. There must be a slide also coming by side, in which you will be able to see that under microscope how does a curd looks. So whenever you will see under a microscope, you will find that there are these thousands of bacteria in your curd. They can be seen under the microscope, but that does not mean that they will harm us. These are good microorganisms and they just protect us, and they are very nice for our health too. Basically what will happen with this lactobacillus, that once it gets suitable conditions, the suitable conditions for it are 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degree temperature. That's why we are adding this curd at this temperature only, is suitable temperature for this bacteria to grow and multiply too. So what will it do? Once it will be added to the milk, it will start to grow and multiply, and then it will require some time, that is 3 to 4 hours, to completely coagulate the milk. So it is basically just coagulating the milk. Coagulation of milk हो रहा है यहाँ पे, and that means जो milk है उसके particles एक साथ मिल जा रहे हैं, तभी तो कर्ड बनता है. आपने कर्ड कभी भी देखा होगा तो वो मिल्क जैसे बहुत ज्यादा फ्लोई रहता है, वैसा नहीं होता है, सॉलिड हो जाता है. coagulation of particle is taking place in the curd. So first of all, it is due to this lactobacillus, as it converts lactic acid to curd. Then there are thousands of these bacteria in curd which can be seen under microscope. It's the suitable temperature for it is 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. That's why we warm the milk first and then add this curd to it. Then at this temperature it will start to grow and multiply, or it will start to reproduce and produce many bacteria of this kind. आपने सिर्फ एक छोटा सा चम्मच डाला उसमें जरा से bacteria होंगे, और फिर वो पूरे के पूरे milk में thousands of bacteria के form में आ जाएंगे. Now how it is helping us, this bacteria as nutritive value by increasing the vitamin B12 content. So it increases. किस लिए हमें कर्ड खाना जरूरी है और इस बैक्टीरिया से हमें क्या मिलता है? इट इंक्रीजेस विटामिन B12 कंटेंट इन मिल्क. एज यू कैन से कि कर्ड खाने से भी हमें क्या मिलता है, तो कर्ड खाने से वी गेट दिस विटामिन B12 and it is increasing this content in milk, and that's why it is very much useful to us. This was all about making of curd, कि कर्ड के बनने के पीछे कहानी क्या है, ये जो बैक्टीरिया है ये बना रहा है उसे. Similarly, for the making of bread also you will see that there is one more bacteria or microorganism used. So let's see what is it. Making of bread, the microorganism involved here is your yeast. The name for this microorganism is yeast. Just like in the case of curd, it was lactobacillus. Here you have this yeast. This yeast comes in the category of fungi, which we have learnt that there are 5 categories. So it comes into this category of fungi, and it is a single celled fungi. सिर्फ एक ही सेल होता है. Just like in amoeba you have learnt in 7th class, that is also single cell. Similarly, this yeast is also single cell. You must have seen in various video tutorials for making bread and all these things that they take something in a bowl, and it's quite brownish in color, and then they add some warm water to it and sugar also, and after some time they will add that thing to the maida or the refined flour for making this bread. So as soon as this yeast gets warm temperature, it gets sugar to feed on, and then it is added to the flour, that is your refined flour maida. Then it will start to multiply, and as it multiplies fast, that's why it is used as raising agents. raising agents का मीनिंग है कि अगर आप कभी भी डो प्रिपेयर, आपने अपनी मम्मी को भी देखा होगा कि उन्हें छोले भटूरे बनाने हैं, तो भटूरे के लिए डो उन्होंने बना के रखा हुआ है, तो वो डो है ना थोड़ा पहले ही बना के रख दिया जाता है, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम व्हेन शी विल गो एंड सी, तो पहले उन्होंने इतना करके रखा होगा, आफ्टर सम टाइम यू विल सी कि वो इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है. द पिक्चर्स ऑफ दीज विल बी कमिंग हियर कि पहले कैसा था और फिर बाद में वो कैसा हो गया. सिमिलरली व्हाट इज दैट, जो वो पूरा टाइम बीइंग होता है ना जिसमें वो ऐसे राइज कर रहा है, उसको बोलते हैं हम फर्मेंटेशन. उस टाइम पे फर्मेंटेशन हो रही होती है वहां पे. साइंटिफिक टर्म इज दिस. सो as soon as this fermentation takes place, the yeast produces carbon dioxide, that is CO2, and because of this carbon dioxide only, the bubbles of this carbon dioxide comes out, and because of which you will see that it will give rise to the dough, and it will also give the sponginess to the dough. क्योंकि जो बीच में जगह होती है थोड़ी थोड़ी सी, वहां पे ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस जो है वो हमारी फिलअप हो जाती है, बिकॉज ऑफ विच द डो राइजेस एंड यू आर एबल टू गेट योर ब्रेड, you are able to make pastries out of it, or you are also able to make other things like your cake, your bhatures and all these things because of this yeast only. So here the friendly microorganism involved is yeast, and it is single celled fungi. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one is the commercial use of microorganisms. Under commercial use of microorganisms, we produce alcoholic beverages and vinegar. So first we will study about the production of alcoholic beverages. So these alcoholic beverages like your beers and wines, these all are produced again with the help of yeast only. And जहाँ पे भी yeast आएगा वहाँ fermentation भी साथ में आएगा. So this yeast is there grown on natural sugars which are present in grains and crushed fruits. जब हम लोग ब्रेड्स बना रहे थे तो हमारे पास जो हमारी शुगर होती है जो हम डेली यूजेस में यूज़ करते हैं वो वाली शुगर यूज़ कर रहे थे, लेकिन यहाँ पर हम नेचुरल शुगर्स यूज़ करते हैं विच आर प्रेजेंट इन ग्रेन्स, एंड देन वी क्रश आउट सम ऑफ द फ्रूट्स लाइक ग्रेप्स and others like this, and then we use it on them too. After some time what will happen, as soon as you will add the yeast to these natural sugars, they will convert it into alcohol which is known as ethanol, and also it will produce your carbon dioxide, and these all things are happening in absence of oxygen. कोई oxygen वहाँ पर present नहीं होती है, and this process of conversion of sugars into alcohol and carbon dioxide in absence of oxygen is known as fermentation. जो हम तब से fermentation के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. So this fermentation is nothing but the conversion of sugars into alcohol and carbon dioxide in absence of oxygen. This was firstly discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. He is the same person who has developed the technique of pasteurization, and what is happening here, the reaction would be that glucose or sugars when react with yeast will produce alcohol and carbon dioxide. Now there are different flavors for the beer and the wine. So how they are being produced? For making them, It totally depends on the type of fruit on which, or the grain on which we are doing this fermentation process. If we are doing it on the grains, then it will produce something else. If we are doing it on the fruits, then it will produce some different type of flavor. So all the flavors and all these things are dependent on the process or and the natural sugar which is here used. Okay, the next one is vinegar. In vinegar also fermentation is being done, but it's not done by the yeast. Now it is being done by the help of lactic acid bacteria or acetic acid bacteria. If we will take any type of sugar and we will act upon these two bacteria, that is your lactic acid bacteria or acetic acid bacteria, it means the bacteria which are present in lactic acid, that is lactobacillus, and the bacteria which are present in your acetic acid, then you will get vinegar and water out of it. Here no carbon dioxide would be produced. The reaction for this would be that sugar plus acetic acid bacteria will give you vinegar and water. This is also a commercial use. Commercial use का meaning है that these things are used to sell and to get profit out of it. So vinegar is also sold like that, and your alcoholic beverages like beer and wine are also used for that purpose only. Other than this, when we were making the curd and bread, that was for the general purpose also. Sell उन्हें भी किया जाता है commercially, but generally also in homes we are using it. That's why we are not keeping it in the category of commercial use. Next we will see some medicinal use and see that how these microorganisms are helping us to make the antibiotics, that are the medicines. The last topic for today is the medicinal use of the microorganisms, and here that is preparation of antibiotics. First of all, if you are going to learn about something, then we should know that what is that thing. So here these antibiotics are the medicines which kills or stops the growth of disease causing microorganisms. So they are killing or stopping the growth of disease causing microorganisms. Either they will completely destroy the microorganism or they will just stop the growth there. जब ग्रो ही नहीं होंगे तो आफ्टर सम टाइम दे विल ऑल्सो गेट डाइड, जो भी हैं बच्चे कुछ वो भी मर जाएंगे. नाउ दीज आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय यूजफुल बैक्टीरियाज एंड फंजाइज. यहाँ पे आपका वही कॉन्सेप्ट यूज हो रहा है विच कॉन्सेप्ट इज यूज्ड इन द केस ऑफ कार्निवोर्स एंड हर्बीवोर्स, दैट कार्निवोर्स आर ईटिंग द हर्बीवोर्स. सिमिलरली हियर ऑल्सो ये जो हमारे लिए यूजफुल माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, दे आर इन टर्न किलिंग द अदर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स. तो ये हमारे ज़्यादातर बैक्टीरियाज और फंजाइज होते हैं जो बाकी के बैक्टीरियाज और बाकी के माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं उनको मारने की क्षमता रखते हैं, उन्हें मार सकते हैं. सो दे विल किल देम. सम ऑफ द antibiotics are your penicillin, streptomycin, neomycin, etc. There are many more, and I haven't written only 3 names here. You can search for others also. These are used for number of things. जब तक एंटीबायोटिक्स नहीं आए थे वर्ल्ड में, दे केम इन 90s, उससे पहले बहुत सारे ऐसे डिजीजेस थे जो अनक्योरेबल थे. जैसे कि आपका नॉर्मल फीवर भी होता था, वो भी इतनी जल्दी क्योर नहीं हो पाता था. देन वी गॉट दिस पेनिसिलिन एंड इट हेल्प्ड अस अ लॉट, क्योंकि जो भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स की वजह से चीज़ें होती थी वो नहीं हम कंट्रोल में कर पाते थे पहले. बट नाउ व्हेन वी सॉ कि जो कहा जाता है कि जहर ही जहर को काटता है, सो हियर these useful microorganisms are cutting out the effect of these harmful microorganisms. So they can cure not only the infections in human beings, but they can cure infections in all the things, in plants also and in various poultry animals and other animals too. उनको भी अगर हम ये एंटीबायोटिक्स देते हैं then they can also get healed up, क्योंकि उनमें भी बहुत सारे ऐसे harmful microorganisms हैं जो उन्हें परेशान करने के लिए वहाँ पर present हैं. So this was all for today. If you haven't subscribed the channel, then subscribe it for these useful videos, and share it with your friends. Comment down your doubts. Like it if you have liked it. Thank you, class.